4 months.
4 months. But that was...
Like, back when I was like...
And you're 28 right now.
Yeah.
So the last time you had like a 3 to 4 month or any sort of relationship...
When I was 21.
Was... Okay. All right. So the 3 to 4 month one, did you consider that a boyfriend? Girlfriend or not even that?
They did. It was like a weird toxic relationship. So it was kind of a relationship. And then it just ended up, they left. They ended up ghosting me without actually breaking up with me.
And you're bisexual, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Was it, of the people you've dated, predominantly men, women, mix of both?
More men, but as I progressed into just being me, I ended up having female partners later on as sexual encounters.
But you've never like had a longer term thing with any women? Just casual?
Just casual. Nothing long term.
So recently have you had casual encounters?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so is this just something, like you're not desirous of a long-term relationship?
They never, I don't try to search for them so much anymore. They always just find me. Whatever happens, happens, honestly.
Okay. So you have no desire, like, do you want to get married, have kids, anything like that?
I do, but the kid per se for me is not good for my mental health. I'm still trying to figure out what I want and who I want. Mm-hmm. But right now, just encounters are, to me, more freeing and not structured, not permanent.
When you say encounters are more freeing, what would an encounter look like?
More sexual encounters are more freeing than other, like, just go out for coffee. I'm like, no. More casual.
How do you typically encounter these encounters?
A lot
dating
of
apps?
Dating apps mostly. Dating apps or clubs. Going out.
Bars, clubs?
Yes.
Okay.
But you have to be careful on who you look for.
How would you, how frequently would you say you have these encounters?
I was on a hiatus at the moment due to taking care of my mental status, so I actually haven't. It's been like a month or two since I last had an encounter.
A month or two? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Have you ever just gone on a tear?
What do you mean a tear?
Like binging? This is reaching?
Yeah, and like
I
binge,
do, but
casual
it's
binge.
I do. I used to have a whole bunch of like people like on my Snap, but after you can only help them they can only help you with one thing. But when you really need them, when you're like bawling your eyes out, you need help.
It's mistaken.
Well, stop. Let her speak. Go ahead.
Because you can't figure out if you can trust them. Like, I needed a place to stay before I moved to my new place. And I'm all like, okay, you always call me up at 2 in the morning for a booty call. But when I asked to just spend the night and then I'll leave the next morning just to rest my head, you can't help me in that.
Wait, so you're saying you're calling people who you've had casual sexual encounters with and you're crying and you don't have any relation, like any actual deeper connection or relationship with them, and the expectation there is that they be your shoulder to cry on?
More, I needed a place to sleep, but I also...
Are you homeless?
I was.
Okay.
Just for a day before I can move into my new place. Always be careful on where you rent rooms from. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I forgot on what topic we were talking about.
You said that there were a couple people that you would have on your Snapchat. So would you have a roster?
Yes, I have a roster from... I was more of the nerdy girl back in high school where nobody asked me out, to where I kind of blossomed when I got old in my 20s, and I started like, hey, guys have lists with us, like all the names on who they slept with. Let me count how many and see how high I can get to, is what I thought. Weird goal, but...
So what's the roster currently looking like?
I'm trying to make it grow. Right now it's only like 20, 21 right now. But most of them are repeat people.
Wait, 20 to 21?
At least she's honest about it.
So wait, hold on.
I don't know if she knows what.
Okay, your roster is how many people you're fucking at one time. Sorry.
Or talking to at one time.
I would say roster.
I thought you meant the screwing list, like how many people you fucked.
Okay,
I have a roster of
how many people are you talking to all at once?
It used to be 4 to 5.
In a month?
At a time, she's saying.
At a time, yes.
Okay.
Because, when you're high on Tinder, you swipe right.
Sorry,
I've never had a dating app.
When you're what on Tinder?
High on Tinder is what she said.
High on Tinder, just swiping right. You're like, okay, there's nothing going on right now. Let me just see what happens.
Well, I've never had a dating app in my entire life. And that's just like me. Maybe as like a human, I understand that's like super in our culture and like obviously in our age group. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, don't believe in it. But 5 to 6, that's like, and I get like all these dudes, and you were like, oh, I want to be like that. Why do you want to be like a man? That's crazy. Like, no, that's so bad. Don't do that. Shut up.
I mean, you gotta experiment to know what is right and wrong for you. Eventually, some people have to learn in one way.
But you will never understand what you want by sleeping with multiple men. You will never know what you want. I promise you. It's not everyone. I promise you, as a human being, you will never become connected to one person by sleeping with 7 people.
That until
it's kind of like that bullshit saying you gotta test drive the car before you buy it.
Yeah, so okay. You said, but you mentioned something about 20, 21.
21
Hold
is...
on, please, refrain from judgment.
I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
21 is about the people I have slept with.
Oh, the total amount of people.
The total amount.
Throughout your whole life.
I have the ages. I have the name.
Okay, throughout your whole life. That's what you meant by 21.
Yes,
okay.
That's what I meant.
But at one given time, you said 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Currently.
4 to 5. It was 4 to 5 because half of them don't message back. I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
It's like on and off.
More on and off.
All right, chat. Can we, Nick, pull up chat for me, please? All right, chat. We're getting a lot of reports of there being audio issues. So I'm hearing that my microphone is too low. There's a ton of fucking issues with the audio.
Not me being overweight to be in the Marines.
Can you, chat, can you let us know?
Don't even read them.
That's so pretty.
I told her before we came on. I was like, dude, they're gonna talk so much shit.
Sorry. I'm not that overweight. I'm 5'10".
No, I don't.
We can't hear Andrew.
I gotta adjust this volume. You guys can hear me?
I think it might be
Hold
your guys'
on, we can
Wi-Fi.
hear you. The audio is just super low.
Well, they can't hear me because I haven't said anything. But so I've been watching the stream
Too
on the
low.
other end. There's nothing wrong with the audio. It just sounds different. So when you move your head back, it sounds a little bit
Look at
echoey
his mouth, though.
because the
Looks
mic next to you is
delayed.
catching up this, or is catching the sound.
Okay. I don't know. Fucking. We're getting. I'm getting a bunch of mixed. People are saying echo.
Yeah. So if you move your head back from the mic and you're talking loudly, you can hear the audio going through the mic next to you.
Hold on.
But it's
Nick, that tab we looked at before, scoot it over, please. Remember where the audio bars. Let me see the audio bars. Scoot it. No. All right, here, just go around on relationship status while I get this fixed.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
All right.
Hey,
Relationship status.
dating status, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Relatively recently broken up.
So you're not.
But also talking to somebody.
Okay.
Now.
So when you say
new talking stage.
In a
So-
new talking stage, yeah.
so when you say recently broken up, what are we talking about?
like
A day ago,
month,
2 weeks
two.
ago? Okay, 2 months ago?
Yeah, about.
Something like that? And
Almost
how
two.
recently did you start talking to this new guy?
It's not a guy,
Okay,
but I've
girl.
also
Okay.
I've known him for a while. Like it was one of my friend's roommates. So we just after that whole thing was
So
over.
friendship turned.
So wait, did you kind of like have him on the back burner?
No.
Just in case?
No, not at all. She had her own thing going on, and I don't know. We just like started hanging out a little bit more since I had more time. Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I was living with the guy, so like I came back and was with friends.
Wait,
more.
so was your previous relationship a guy?
Yep.
Okay, new relationship's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long is your longest relationship?
4.5 years.
Gotcha.
I was engaged.
How recently was that?
That we separated in 2020.
Okay.
And I was single until about late 2023, early this year.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm talking to someone. That's why I was trying to have that conversation with her. My longest relationship is 8.5 years. And I was single for almost 5 years.
So that 8.5 year relationship, were you married, just dating?
We were. We dated.
Okay.
I'll keep it at that. He has passed away since then. So he died in 2019, and I had a very hard time moving on with my life.
Gotcha. So
just recently, I have sought a lot of therapy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's fair.
And I don't have any I don't care to talk about it. So I have sought a lot of therapy, and I will say that it took me a very long time to understand that part of my life and move on from that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So now I literally just started talking to someone and was like, hey.
Gotcha. Well, it's cool that you're finally at a place where you can.
Yeah, and I mean, I've met people obviously within those 5 years, but it was never anything serious, and it was never anything worth
Mason, did the TTS
while.
come through?
No. We didn't hear a TTS.
No.
You didn't hear the TTS at all?
No.
There's been no TTS that's
No, nothing
come
has
through.
come through. So.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started something pretty recently.
Yeah, you know,
okay.
and I have obviously dated. You can't go 5 years. I am 30 years old. So you know, but it was never. I knew that what I was doing was never going to last because I was just in this very manic, sad episode that I needed to figure out on my own.
So you're looking to get married, or?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. You
Okay.
know, my boyfriend at the time had kids, so when we were dating, we never talked about having more kids because he had enough kids. I was like, I don't want any more kids.
Okay.
But now I'm like, sure, kids.
Hey, Andrew, could you speak?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
How's
Can
that,
hear
Nick?
him loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear him.
A little
Yeah,
more,
one
a little
more.
more.
Tell me you hate me.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the emergency whatever broadcast system. If you're hearing it right now, that means that there are audio issues with what's going on. Women are going
Andrew's
insane in
gonna
the
be the
studio.
new
They have
what's
been
his face?
triggered
What's that guy's
by
name
Alpha
that does
Chad
the
Virgin
little
Mason.
commercial?
Yes,
That's what's
yes.
going on at the moment. You can see that they're very flustered. They're even having side conversations, even though I know for sure that they were told before the show not to do that. I promise that they were, but still, they do it.
Like something.
It was
It's
too
girls
weird.
gone wild in the whatever studio. They can't help themselves.
He's talking about us right now. Stop.
Is that good, Nick?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, I think we're good.
And also, I'm not too fat for the military. I'm 5'10".
What? I didn't
Relax.
say anything.
Wait,
But somebody did. I read
Somebody
it.
in the
She's
super
letting the
chat.
chat get to
Don't
her.
look at that,
I'm not.
Jess.
I'm
Don't
lit- I'm
look
not
at
too
that.
fat. I'm
They
5'10".
To be honest-
I'm 5'10".
Okay, okay. Hold up. To be honest, chat, if she was too overweight, they'll
They
make sure
wouldn't take
that.
her.
Well, no.
Maps would
Well,
not
actually,
let her
that's
enlist.
not actually true anymore.
They
They
will take you. They don't
they
care.
they have lowered their BMI standards. Well,
But
so
as
they'll
long as
actually
you
put
pass,
her
right?
in a program if she is too overweight, where they'll get her to the standards, and then she'll go in.
Okay,
I
not
have
that
done a
it
lot of
matters to any of
research into
you.
this.
But I'm not.
I'm 5'10" and I weigh
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
170 pounds.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just
enough.
fine. Thank you.
We've kind of gone off the rails a little bit.